Hi, I'm going to make this video today to show you how you can do EMF testing in your home for relatively little expense. Electromagnetic energy is generated by everything in your house. Wireless, electrical, anything that you have running creates a field. I'm going to show you today how to inexpensively test your own home and find a solution, which in most cases is simply moving to a different part of the room. So if you go to your local hardware store, you'll be able to find these things. This is just a regular compass, and this compass, it will not read electrical magnetic fields, but it will read magnetic fields. This is a voltage tester, again inexpensive, and this will read the electric field. This is a common socket tester that you can buy, and it gets plugged into every receptacle in your home. And if there's a problem with the wiring, it will show you on the legend. And this is a small transistor radio, and it will read the radio frequencies that are present. And it will not read microwaves, it will not tell you the power level, but it will show you that it's present. And when it is staticky, you will see you don't stand there, you don't sit there, and you don't sleep there. So let's take a look at a regular house and see what we find. We're going to start with the little transistor radio, and it's going to pick up radio frequencies. So be sure to put it on the AM dial and roll it all the way to the tip top, put up the antenna, and let her roll. When you're in a good location, the radio will be very quiet. So this is like a good chair to sit in. If we go towards a fluorescent bulb and some electrical equipment on the fish tank, you can hear it's louder, but as I back away, it gets quieter. So we're not saying don't have the fish tank, we're saying stand back. Fluorescent curly bulbs are sort of notorious for radio frequency. That can be very harsh on someone sitting close to it. And it lasts for, probably 18 inches. So let's take a walk with the radio and see what else is in the house that's emitting RF, radio frequency. That is a thermostat that has quite a bit of radio frequency. Flat screen TVs are known to have a lot of RF, and smart TVs even more. This is an older model, but let's see what it's got. So you can see there's quite a bit of interference, and it extends about that far. The back as well. The back is often stronger. So you don't want to put a bed or a chair right behind the wall on the other side of the TV. Let's see what happens when we turn it off. The TV will continue to emit that frequency until you unplug it, and I'm not sure why that is. And other common devices in your home will also have RF. So the best thing to do is stay out of its field. It's not about not having it, it's about staying back. And oftentimes in your entertainment stations, there's a lot of extension cords, so we're going to use the voltage meter to take a look and see how big is its field. Quite big. So again, it's not don't have it, it's how far back should you go. So don't put your feet up against them if they're underneath your desk. Now we're going to go into sort of a typical bedroom with the voltage tester and the radio. Now you remember the thermostat had quite a large reading. There's a thermostat in this room too. So that's a pretty big field, which would mean that this pillow is still in the way. And you'd want to go over here. So now we'll test and see if there are any electrical voltages in the wall close to the thermostat. And indeed, there is an electrical field. And it's down near where your head on the pillow would be. So again, that wouldn't be an ideal spot to be sleeping in. So looking at RF beside a tall metal lamp, in terms of all the wireless energy these days, metal lamps will go by the wayside because they really conduct electricity, much like an antenna. And let's see the pole for voltage. We'll see if there's any reading there. So again, there's an electrical field, but it ends here. The Bluetooth speaker, all speakers and drivers have big magnets in them, so those are fields to stay away from. And any great fluctuation of a compass, the degree to which it fluctuates is an indicator of the strength of that field. And as you can see, that's pretty strong. This will show us if there is a magnetic field in something as common as a toaster oven. So what this demonstrates is that if you ever test a spot and the needle fluctuates so radically, you know to stay out of that spot. Now we'll try the socket tester in a GFI outlet in a kitchen. These are the outlets in your bathroom and your kitchen that have the reset so that if you drop something electrical in water, it'll stop. And that's like outside patio ones too. So this kind of tester is one that has a little test for this type of ground fault interrupter feature. So you just put it in, and you can either use the test button on the meter or on your house to see if it's working. And then you reset it, and you can do that yourself. If it's working properly, it will pop. But it's better to test it with a tester. And if there's 2 yellow lights on this tester, that means normal. But all of them have a key on them to show you. And if there's a problem with the outlet, it'll tell you what's wrong with it. And that should help in the repair. As you can see, with very little time and very inexpensive equipment, you can do a basic EMF survey of your home. If there's a light going off, or the compass is spinning, or the radio is crackling, or the socket tester tells you something's not wired properly, those are indicators that there's an EM field present. It's not about getting rid of your technology, it's about learning about it and learning to stay out of invisible fields that can and will affect your health. And it's not just inside your home. Always be sure to look out the window, look out the door, especially if you're going to rent an apartment or some office space. Stay back from things that are emitting electromagnetic energy, and you will feel more calm. You will sleep better. Another thing that you can do to greatly reduce the electromagnetic energy in your house is to pick up a timer and let your Wi-Fi turn off every night. You can set it day by day, hour by hour, very specific, especially at your work or your business, to create less electro pollution and to save yourself on your electricity bill. Okay, thank you.